Hi everyone, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing great. I hope you're sheltering in place wherever you are. This coronavirus thing has kind of brought the whole life to a halt and kind of has taken away our sense of control. So I decided to take control where I could, which is my weight loss journey. And that has kind of given me a sense of I have something that I can take care of in this time. What I'm going to share today is what got me started on this journey. This journey actually started even before the coronavirus pandemic was kind of accepted in the US. It started end of February. The reason why I started it was because a month or so before that, I was experiencing kind of weight gain and it was very unexplained. I didn't know what was going on, and the exact same thing had happened about 3 years ago, just before I turned 40. So I don't know what happened in February was hormonal as well, and because I suspect that what happened 3 years ago was hormonal, but I had experienced unexplained weight gain. I had gained like 25 pounds within 2 months. So when I started noticing this like sudden upward trend, I got freaked out. And then when I gained like the last 5 pounds, I was like, that's it. I have to do something now. Otherwise, I'm going to end up back at 200 pounds. And that's, I was in so much pain when I was at that stage that I don't ever want to go back there. So I tried kind of a recipe that was given to me by the same holistic doctor per se that I had mentioned in my previous video, who kind of is treating all my joint pains. He had given me this recipe of a lemon tea for weight loss, and it is not what I had heard before. This was something new, so I decided to give it a try, and I did lose like 5 pounds within actually like 4 or 5 days. So I'm going to share my experience with you. I'm going to share this recipe with you, and I'm going to tell you what has happened after I lost those first 5 pounds. I did maintain that weight loss. Okay, let me tell you that in advance, because my initial thought was like, weight loss this fast is probably just like water weight. I'm going to gain it right back. But that hasn't been the case, I think. Okay, so let me share with you what I thought of this tea from day one. First sip. It's bitter. It's very bitter. I didn't expect that. I was kind of worried about the smell of the lemon peel. Oh God, I didn't expect the bitterness. It's very, very bitter. Yeah. Okay. I hope this works. I hope this works because it's not just the smell, the oily smell, the bitter taste. Ugh. Oh my God, that tastes horrible. It tastes really, really bad.
What?
Very bad. It tastes very bad, Bubby. Yeah, but I did manage to finish it. At least that 1 cup. I don't know if I'm gonna go for the leftovers. All right, day 2 here. I just measured myself and I'm already 2.4 pounds down from yesterday. I should add that I did have kind of cold and flu-like symptoms yesterday. Along with a crazy night, I am trying to get rid of my antihistamines. I'm trying to not take them on a regular basis to see how my body reacts. But then again, I broke out in hives. I was trying to sleep through that, but I couldn't. My flu symptoms are weird. They kind of are more prevalent when I'm vertical, and then when I lie down, they seem to subside a little bit. But anyway, the main point I should say is that I woke up and took my antihistamine, and then my dog woke me up to go out. She wants to go in the middle of the night. I don't know why. She came back in when I went to bed. I had the loose bowel movements, a substantial amount, and then this morning I had a bowel movement as well. So I'm pretty sure the 2.4 pounds can be attributed to just my guts getting cleared up and not necessarily fat loss. Also, today I used powdered American cinnamon instead of the Indian stick cinnamon that I used yesterday. Our cinnamon sticks are really, really old. The Indian cinnamon in general is not as sweet as American cinnamon. It is on the spicier side. I'm hoping with the American cinnamon powder, this is not going to be as terrible. And indeed, it is not. It still has that uber bitter taste, but it doesn't have the oiliness like I remember from yesterday's tea. So that makes me believe that I think I overboiled the tea yesterday. So I guess I should probably stop boiling it right when it comes to a boil. I'm gonna finish drinking my tea, and then whenever I get hungry, I'm gonna have my usual 2 egg breakfast. I should mention that last night I had the drumsticks leaf vegetable, and I had that with roti for dinner yesterday. So everything was green this morning, if you know what I mean. And that also could have contributed to my stomach just clearing out because it has a lot of fiber. And today I plan on buying some salmon if I step out, and hopefully my dinner would be healthier. Oh, bitter.
Right. Ding, ding, ding. Ching. Ring, 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 ring.
Day 3. Okay, so I have finished my tea and I am freaking starving. Like, I woke up starving today. I had a headache. Some of the headache is gone though after the tea. So maybe I was just dehydrated. I don't know. I slept in my kid's bedroom last night because one of my kiddos were crying. Yeah, so I am going to eat my breakfast early today. So this is something that has been happening for the past 2 days. Like after I have that god awful tea, I can't get myself to eat anything for another hour or so. So it's like naturally delaying my breakfast, and then I don't eat lunch, I eat dinner directly. So it's kind of like causing me to do the intermittent fasting without even trying to. So maybe that's the reason. But today I was another 1.2 pounds down. I should also add that I am post, what's the word? Periods. So I don't know if I was like holding on to a whole ton of water before or what, but today I am 3 pounds lighter than what I was 3 days ago. I just came to get my hair cut. I feel so much lighter after doing that. I don't know, I have a terrible headache today. I don't know if I'm in ketosis or I don't know what the deal is. I'm just gonna go get some avocados and then maybe eat one of them, and that'll help. Yeah, I just got done with the gym. Despite feeling kind of miserable, I decided that it might be a good idea to come here. I thought that it might actually stimulate sleep, it'll help me sleep better. And at the same time, I thought like kind of, might even clear out some of the congestion. And sorry, I saw a gigantic mosquito just fly by. But anyway, I just thought that, the workout might make me feel better. I haven't come to the gym since I started the tea. So it'll be interesting to see how my weight reacts in the morning, because really weird things have been happening lately. Actually, there was a day when after workout I didn't eat dinner. I had a light dinner before gym and I still had gained weight the next morning, which kind of scared me. And that's exactly what used to happen like 3 years ago. So that's why I was kind of freaking out. That's why I started the tea. So let's see, keeping fingers crossed. So luckily, no, I didn't gain any weight after the exercise. In fact, I lost a little bit more weight to bring my weight loss total in those 5 days to 4.8 pounds. And then it kind of stagnated. But one good thing this tea did for me was, as I mentioned earlier, that it started me back on my intermittent fasting by kind of reducing my appetite in general and kind of reducing my cravings in the very beginning. I gained back a little bit of the weight, and the weight loss kind of maintained itself at like 3.8 pounds or so over the next month. But if you look carefully, there is still kind of a slight downward trend on this thing. So it wasn't like I had just, gained everything back, which was very good in my books. If you're going to try this one, then I would say that definitely drink the tea and wait for at least an hour and let it do its work on your body before you go on to eat your breakfast, So let me share this recipe with you super quick. what you're going to need is 1 lemon. Try to pick organic because we are not actually going to use the juice. We are actually going to throw away the juice. In my case, I'm going to store the juice. You can do that so too. You can just put it in little ice trays and freeze it for future. But we are going to actually use the rind or the skin from the lemon, and we're going to chop it up in small pieces. And then you are going to need a small piece of ginger, which you're going to grate, or you can use dry ginger powder, about half a teaspoon. And then you're going to use a small piece of cinnamon stick or cinnamon powder, about a teaspoon. And that's it. And then you're going to take 2 cups of cold water. You're going to add all your ingredients to this and then bring it to a nice rolling boil. Whenever you want to do an extract or even a broth, you want to add your ingredients to cold water and then bring it to a boil. That kind of draws all the nutrients out into the water. If you want to just cook the stuff, then bring the water to a boil first and then add your ingredients, because then the nutrients stay in the food and not, go so much into the water. So now you're going to bring it to a boil and then let it reduce to half its original quantity so that you're left with about 1 cup of tea. Now to that you can add 1 teaspoon of honey if you like, which I did add when I was doing this thing. And yeah, just drink it up as if you were drinking your tea or coffee in the morning, and let it do its work. Wait for an hour and then go and eat your usual breakfast. If you decide to give this recipe a try, please let me know so in the comments below, and let me know what kind of results you got. I feel that taking this over a long periods of time though can cause slight bit of constipation. Lemon rind can cause a little bit of constipation. It's actually a great remedy if you're having loose motions or diarrhea. Okay, but if you experience that, just increase the fiber in your diet or start taking some fiber supplements, and that should help you out. Let me know how it went. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. In the upcoming videos, I will be sharing what I did after the initial 5 pounds of weight loss. I'm going to share with you, what actually didn't work in that intermittent fasting. There was an advice that I found online which actually worked against weight loss for me. So, if you're interested in those, then please subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.